Now, since October, I've got to ask you this, and since October 2017, you've been linked with Dillian Whyte. He's been chasing you, he's been made mandatory, he's been made number one. We all had a bit of a surprise recently with the news about the irregular test, the failed tests. What was your reaction now that what's your reaction now that you've had a day to take in and think about?
I'm still shaking my head, you know, and if I was in text form, it'll be SMDH, shake my damn head, you know. It's sickening at this point in time, you know. It's even more gross to even hear about stuff like this when you done had two fighters just passed away. You don't want to, that's the last thing you want to hear. I think it's the bad time for this to come out for him. The worst time for him to come out because of all the reports. You know, the reports say he had more than one substance, but the substance that did find his test, you know, that makes you very strong. That's the oldest, one of the oldest drugs, you know, there is, and it makes you strong and stuff. And they're waiting on the B sample, but most likely, if you get caught for the A, the B coming. And the thing about it, it was reported that they didn't even notify, you know, the WBC, nor did they notify the other team. And if his B sample come back positive, they in for a world of surprise. It's gonna be crazy. If that B sample come back positive, you know, Matchroom, all those guys, they're gonna be they in for a massive lawsuit. To allow that fight to continue 3 days still knowing that he was under something and still allowing him to fight, it's gonna be hell to break it. You know, somebody in for a big lawsuit. You know, somebody's life could have been taken. You know, and that's what Oscar Rivas, I think that's what that mindset is. And I heard that Dylan, they didn't even wear the same gloves that they chose. The commission chose, he had his own gloves, and that's another thing that they are protesting against as well too. So it's looking real ugly.
And finally, that was an ugly incident. I agree, and we need to get all of it out there. Then we can fully condemn it. I agree with you there completely. But in general, the heavyweight division, the heavyweight scene, you're over here, Ruiz is here, Fury's here, Andy Ruiz is looking for whatever he can get. It's a fantastic time to be a heavyweight suddenly, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. You know, just to hear the excitement as you described it, it makes me, you know, I felt something
excited
like,
now.
Yeah, man, it's just amazing to see where we came from. You know, we was in a dark place, you know, years ago. You know, it was a point in time when no one knew who was the heavyweight champion of the world were. Yeah. And now we know, you know, or if we don't know, we got an idea who possibly could be in, you know, could be a contender of it, you know. So it's just amazing at the time. I hear talks of boxing all the time. I see it on TV regularly. You know, even the casual people is talking about it. They know what's going on and stuff. And then when I see people talking about, like, you know, I'm like, man, it's amazing. It's amazing. But what we came from in the heavyweight division, I just want to continue to do my part, you know, and to make this thing just exciting. So that's why I'm always looking for the best opponent possible for me and for the fans to see.